Abandonment. Is that related to someone who has been ignored, or someone that had a relationship that they feel that they've been dumped, for lack of a better word?
Well, usually relationships are being dumped or they break up or whatever. That doesn't often, for some people, that does not bring up abandonment at all. Abandonment is a very deep feeling of being, again, rejected for who you are. You're being abandoned. It's very painful to feel abandoned. Nobody loves you. Nobody cares about you. And it's a feeling that's probably not true. Although if you had an early life experience of nobody being emotionally available to you, or didn't receive the proper care, or oftentimes if you're adoptive children often feel abandoned, and it starts there. You can bring it in from a past life where you were abandoned and nobody stood up for you or rescued you or took care of you, or you might have been arrested or put in jail. Any of those things, they're all forms of abandonment and feeling abandoned.
How does one overcome those challenges?
Well, that's an inner job. That's about working with your inner self, and it's about feeling okay about who you are, and it's about allowing yourself to be more available emotionally to yourself, where you love yourself enough that nobody can abandon you.
Being abandoned as a child, does that create lifelong issues?
It can. It can create a lot of issues if it's not addressed in therapy. For example, you have a lot of children that go through foster care. That's definitely an issue of abandonment, because they go from house to house to house to house from the original parent, and that definitely will create abandonment issues.
And someone needs therapy, or if they come to you, what kind of general guidelines would you give them?
Well, it depends on how old the person is and what their issues are. We get to the core issue of abandonment. I definitely would recommend therapy in terms of how to overcome it, and have that person have build some coping skills when they feel abandoned and what they can do about it. Talk to people, find out the people that are emotionally available to you and that would not abandon you. Usually in the case of abandonment, oftentimes there's not a lot of trust. So we would identify if there's a lack of trust and who you would trust.
Could the fear of abandonment come from a past life?
Definitely.